When you decide to make a patch, there's two basic options. There's the traditional satin edge patch that you see on the right, and then there is a much quicker basic patch that you see on the left, and that's made with felt, and it can be made with anything that does not have any fraying edges, but I prefer felt because if you use something like vinyl or another thicker type material, it's more likely that those little stitches are going to puncture it. The other advantage to using felt over the satin edge stitching is you don't need any special stabilizer. You can use tearaway, cutaway stabilizer. You don't need to have the wash away type to make this patch and make it look really, really nice. The disadvantage to the felt patch is it's not really washable. So you wouldn't want to make a patch like this on something that's going to be laundered. But most people rarely, if ever, wash ties. So using this method for a tie patch is definitely a good option. So here's some examples of a variety of tie patches that are made using felt. And this way you can customize the entire bridal party with custom tie patches. For this tutorial today, we are going to be making this particular felt patch, and in another tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this exact same patch using the satin outline, so that way you can compare both of them and see which one you prefer, how it looks, the functionality, all that good stuff. So the first thing you're going to do is hoop your stabilizer. You can do tearaway or cutaway. I prefer tearaway, and that's what I'm using on this project. So I hoop it and then I run the first color, and this gives me the ability to see where I need to lay down my felt and my stabilizer on the back. So I like to pin my felt down. You can use tape. You want to have it nice and secure so it doesn't shift while you're sewing. After you get that felt pinned to the front, you'll want to flip the hoop to the back side and using tape, pin on a scrap piece of tearaway stabilizer. This is always a good idea because not only will it help stabilize your embroidery project while you're putting all those dense stitches on the patch, but the final patch will be more stable having this extra piece on the back. After you get all the stabilizer on, you will return the hoop to the machine and run the next step, which is a tack down stitch that will secure all those pieces together and ensure they're nice and smooth before you head into the next step of your project. So now you return the hoop to the machine and go ahead and sew out all the fun design elements using whatever colors you want to match the wedding party, to match those ties. This is where you can just have a lot of fun and creativity in this project. When the design is finished, remove the hoop from the machine and go ahead and take those pins out. You'll turn the hoop over and remove the stabilizer from the back. Go ahead and turn it back to the front, remove everything from the hoop, and next thing up will be using the rotary cutter to trim those edges nice and straight. After your design is trimmed, the final step for these patches is to heat seal those edges. As shown here, the idea is to help burn off the little fringy edge pieces and make the final patch edges a little more sturdy, more long-lasting. You can find the embroidery files for this patch, as well as all the other ones shown here, on my website, goldilocksdesigns.com. The good thing about my files is you will always get 3 sizes, because I know that there are many widths of ties, and I want to make sure that you have all the sizes you need to fit your wedding party. If you would like to learn how to make the satin edge version of these patches, go ahead and jump over to the tutorial linked below for those instructions.